What is the one leadership quality you have to have in order to build a successful team? Well, recently I was in the presence of the commander of Nellis Air Force Base, Colonel Glynn, and I asked him this question. I said, if someone wanted to be the commander in their own life, what one leadership quality would they have to have? And without hesitation, he said, trust. He has to surround himself with people that he trusts, and he needs to build relationships with his people so that they can trust him and his leadership. And then we started to talk about feedback and how important it was to him to get feedback. Even though feedback is very difficult to hear, it's absolutely imperative and necessary in order to grow. And right now I'm doing some workshops for a client on how to manage conflict in the workplace and how to reduce conflict and how to deal with difficult people in an assertive way. And I talk about feedback and how important it is to receive feedback without being defensive and how to give feedback and be compassionate at the same time. So when I was thinking of Colonel Glynn, I was thinking of trust and feedback go hand in hand. So, what can you do today to create an environment on your team where they can trust you so that when you say something, they trust that you mean it? And that when you give directives, they trust that you have the team in your best interest. And what can you do to increase trust among your team so that you can trust them? So I encourage you to create a culture of trust and create a culture of feedback at the same time. Now, how do you create a culture of feedback? Well, don't wait for an annual review to give and receive feedback. Make it part of your routine to ask for feedback and be open for feedback, and that people can come to you and give you feedback and they will trust that you will take it in without being defensive, and that you can call on people and give them feedback and that they trust you to have them in your best interest because you are a compassionate, collaborative leader. So on this Front Row Friday, think about different things that you can do to elevate your leadership skills and start with trust and giving and receiving feedback. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.